Hey guys, welcome. My name is Amy and this is yoga, specifically vinyasa yoga. So this week we have been kind of putting extra focus on the hips. I know that usually, on various days of the week, like Wednesdays, Fridays, normally we would focus on shoulders, perhaps some core, especially on Wednesdays, and then some twists, spinal twists, that kind of thing. Well, I thought, why not mix it up? Maybe some weeks we could focus on shoulders, other weeks we could focus on hips. So just to kind of shake things up a little bit, I thought this week hips would be appropriate, given that some of the most common parts of the body for injury include the hips, the shoulders. And I was thinking maybe next week we can put some focus on knees. Let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to really start doing that on a regular basis. And again, if you guys have any suggestions, parts of the body that you would like for me to focus on, if you want me to give you a little bit more holds, we could focus more on holding the asanas for a more extended period of time. So without further ado, and I do apologize for that very lengthy introduction today, we are going to focus, of course, on hips. The other day we did put some focus on alternatives for lotus, one of those alternatives being Adept pose. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a seat into Adept pose. If this is too deep of a hip opener for you, you can, of course, use a yoga block underneath your tailbone. It'll help to kind of line the knees up with the hips, which is the whole purpose of this posture. It really helps to take some of the strain away from the lower back when we are seated low to the floor. So go ahead and take your left foot in front of your right foot. And also, by the way, not going to mirror with you guys today. So what you see here is not going to be exactly how you're going to do it at home. Literally, you're going to take your left foot in front of your right foot, not your left. It would be our left foot in front of the right foot. Knees as close to the mat as you can get them to go. And again, I've stressed this before, if you have yoga blocks or books, feel free to prop them under your knees if you need to, or again, sit back on a yoga block. Palms are up, lengthen your spine, and really think about growing out of your root. So you're going to pretend like your spine has taken root into the mat and you've lengthened up so that the crown of your head is reaching up towards the sky. Draw your chin in as much as you can so you're pulling the back of your head back towards the wall or scenery behind you. Soften your eyes. Kind of wiggle your shoulders back and forth a little bit to kind of settle into Adept pose, and bring your index finger to thumb. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. One breath is one inhalation and one exhalation. And really focus on the hush of that exhalation. Inhale. And as you exhale, carefully take your hands slightly forward. And really think about hinging at your hips. So I want you to try to keep your back as flat as you possibly can keep it as you hinge over your Adept pose. You should feel a stretch into the left hip, maybe a little bit of a stretch into the left knee, going down from the outer hip all the way down your femur and into the knee. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Really think about drawing your scapula together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands back in. And let's switch sides. Take the right foot in front of the left foot this time. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Soften your eyes and breathe deeply. Really start to zero in on how you're feeling in your body. If you're noticing tender spots in your spine, maybe focus on breathing into those tender spots. Inhale, and as you exhale, again, take your hands slightly forward, hinge at the hips, and hold here for a few breaths, feeling that deep stretch into your right side. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back in and start to gather your knees together, taking your feet in front of your hips. And go ahead and wrap your fingertips around your shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine as much as you can. And as you exhale, round your spine, fanning open your shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and hold here. So you might be noticing perhaps that your spine is rounding through and contracting back, kind of similar to what we do with cat and cow. Obviously, we're not coming to a complete arched spine, but we are creating that posterior pelvic tilt that we get in cat. So this could be a good option for you if you find that you struggle to come to all fours for cat and cow. Go ahead and inhale a little bit more. Exhale, see if you can round the spine a little bit more, really drawing the chin towards the chest. And inhale, lengthen your spine back out, drawing your scapula together, and hold here for a couple of breaths. Really try to keep your knees as close together as you can here. And we're going to go through that sequence one more time. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine, fanning open the shoulder blades, and then use the strength of your arms to pull. Use the strength of your upper back to pull your spine nice and long. Exhale on this one. And then inhale, round through. And exhale. Inhale. Start to come back up. And exhale, lock your scapula together, engaging the upper back, engaging your latissimus dorsi or into your upper back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, and pull all the way back up, inhaling. And exhale, lock the shoulder blades together. One more time like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And come all the way back up. Exhale. Draw the shoulder blades together. Let's go ahead and come to that all fours position. Again, if you would rather stay here and kind of do your cat and your flat back, you certainly can here as well. Remember, this is for you. Listen to your body. Otherwise, if you would rather come to all fours, let's go ahead and transition into our cat and cow. Inhale from your flat back. And as you exhale, round through to cat, really fanning open those shoulder blades, feeling that stretch into the upper, middle, and lower back. And inhale, draw your scapula together, coming into your back bend or anterior pelvic tilt. See if you can start to draw your gaze upward. Exhale, round through. So you're going to focus on that breathing, whether it be in your cat and cow or whether it be in your seated position. Now go ahead and start to follow your own breathing here. If you find that you want to hold one posture a little bit longer than the other, you certainly can here as well. Exhale, come into your rounded spine or cat. And inhale, sit back on your heels, shoulders floating over your hips. As you exhale, draw your shoulder blades together. Take your fingertips as far behind you as you possibly can and hold here for a couple of breaths, allowing your abdomen to expand and contract on each breath. Many of us hold our tension in our abdomen. Release the tension. Inhale, take your shoulders back over your hips. And exhale, with arms by your side, fold over your knees into child's rest. And we're keeping the arms by our side today. We're releasing the shoulders. We did a lot of shoulder work last week. This week, let's release the shoulders, but focus on really stretching and strengthening those hips. So I want you to take nice deep breaths. And go ahead and place your hands to either side of your low back. It should feel like your back is rising and falling on every breath. Inhale, lift and float the shoulders over your hips. And exhale again, fingertips behind you, drawing your scapula together, opening your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Feels the rise and fall of your abdomen on every breath. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips, and exhale, fold, returning to child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips. And exhale, take your hands forward. Return to all fours. Inhale. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips. Come up to downward facing dog. Now in downward facing dog, as always, you do not have to fully lengthen your legs. What I do want you to focus on is how much you lengthen your spine. Remember that your neck is a part of your spine, so whatever your neck is doing, the rest of your spine will likely follow. So in other words, if you're dropping your chin towards your chest and looking between your legs from here, what will likely happen? What will likely happen? I can't speak all of a sudden. What will likely happen is that the rest of your back will start to round. So I want you to try to keep from rounding your spine. So really lengthen into your neck, taking your gaze into the mat. Try to press evenly through all four corners of each hand. Inhale. Exhale, begin to walk the dog, getting that nice dynamic stretch for the lower limbs, for the lower extremities, all the way down into your feet. And focus on working with your breath. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower the knees to the mat. Uncurl your toes. And with your arms by your side and your hips to your heels, return to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time going right into it, let's walk the dog. Inhale, hold. And exhale, take the knees back to the mat. Release your toes, hips to heels, and arms by your side. Back to child's rest, again for 5 breaths. And I'm sorry if you hear a bit of sniffling. Again, allergies are absolutely horrible this year. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips, and this time as you exhale, go ahead and lift the right knee up so you're stretching into your shin all the way into the front of your ankle and to your upper foot. This will probably be extremely difficult if you're somebody that likes to walk or must walk quite a bit on your day-to-day and you're not used to stretching this. So if it's really hurting very badly, make sure that you're keeping your knees into the mat. Make sure that you're not sitting back on your heels for a very extended period of time. And if you do, make sure that you're transitioning frequently to downward facing dog, especially if you're practicing this on your own. So let's see how long we can hold that right knee up. If you have to make this very brief for just 1 breath, you can. Then go ahead and release the knee and switch sides. If you can hold the knee a little bit longer, you can here as well. It's entirely up to you. And again, and I've mentioned this before on this channel, In this corner of the internet, you are as free as you would like to be. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. If you feel like you can. See, again, I can't speak today. If you feel like you can hold this a little longer, go ahead and stay here for a few more breaths. If not, go ahead and release and switch sides to the other knee. Inhale, exhale, and switch. And if you can, see if you can hold this for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, release. Now we're going to focus a little bit more on the hands. So I want you to try to take your wrist at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to kind of lean back a little bit into the stretch now. You're leaning onto your wrists. If this is too much for you, again, fingertips into the mat or curl your fingers under like a fist. In this corner of the internet, you're as free as you would like to be. So go ahead and inhale. Exhale, lift the right knee and hold. Inhale, exhale, release and switch sides. Inhale and exhale, lift and hold. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms up this time. And exhale, fold. Inhale, all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. So now we're going to release the shins, release the feet, and hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale and exhale, arms by your side. Return to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips. And exhale, lean back. See, once again, if you can take your wrist to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, exhale, lift the right knee. Now we're going to kind of alternate with every breath. Inhale, release, exhale, left knee. So kind of similar to what we do when we walk the dog. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. I'm just going to do this a few more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Inhale, hover the shoulders over the hips, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all fours. And exhale, return to downward facing dog. And let's hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, this time tuck in your tailbone and step your right foot between your hands into a floating lunge. Inhale, carefully take your arms up. taking your time to find your balance. Either have your arms by your ears, or you could cactus or goalpost those arms to support the shoulders a little bit more. Breathe deeply. See if you can keep the right thigh parallel to the mat. Hold for 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and quarter turn so that you're facing the left side of your room. Inhale with your toes turned out to a 45-degree angle. Exhale, scoop into sunflowers. And yes, we are skipping sun salutations today. I'm feeling a little bit inspired by sunflowers. My boyfriend bought sunflowers. We actually planted in our yard, and they are beautiful. I was a little worried about them at first. You know, they're supposed to get a lot of sunlight, hence the term sunflowers. We don't really have a direct sun location in our yard, but they seem pretty happy, so I'm quite pleased. Inhale. Exhale, take your arms halfway down. Inhale, go ahead and tick-tock that left arm and face the front of the mat, returning to that floating lunge for another 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, and fold over the right leg. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right foot, coming into forward fold. In forward fold, as always, I want you to just really ragdoll your torso. In fact, go ahead and do that with me. Just dangle the arms, relax your neck, and let gravity do the work for you. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. You do not have to have your legs fully lengthened. I've heard so many instructors and practitioners say, oh, don't worry, over time, the legs will lengthen a little bit more. Not necessarily. There are conditions, and everybody has off days. So you will never hear me say, see if over time you'll get more flexible in your hamstrings. I will never, ever, ever say that. That is entirely conditional and often genetic. So if you have to keep your knees fully bend the knees. In fact, it makes it more of a challenge too. You'll strengthen your hamstrings, you'll strengthen your quads, you'll strengthen your glutes. And of course, I would support bending the knees because I do not have the nickname Bubbles McSquats for no reason. I love squats. Squats are probably, in my humble opinion, the most effective of all of the basic exercises that you can do. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, 1 vertebrae at a time takes you all the way up to standing. Once again, float the shoulders over the hips. Reach your arms up. And exhale. Lower your arms down by your side. Inhale, step the right leg back, returning to the floating lunge, arms up. Or again, you could cactus or goalpost your arms, whichever feels most appropriate for you. Take deep breaths. Try to keep that front thigh parallel to the mat. If you're using a squishy Pilates mat, this will just add more of a balance challenge for you. Inhale, exhale, quarter turn right. Toes turned out to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, exhale, sunflowers. Hinging the knees, hinging the hips, sitting back slightly, getting lots of oxygen and blood flow to those extremities. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and tick-tock back to your floating lunge for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold over your front leg, and inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Let's hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, release the toes, hips to heels, and arms by your side, coming back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over your hips, reach your arms up. Exhale, all fours. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and step the left foot forward. And again, taking your time to find your balance. Inhale, arms come back up to that floating lunge. Breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, again, open out to the right and sunflowers. Inhale, reach, exhale, scoop. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tick-tock to face the front of the mat and hold for 5 breaths. Try to keep that front thigh parallel to the mat. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left foot. Inhale, exhale, clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, release arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, release forward. Inhale, step back. So this time we're going to step that left foot back. And exhale, reach the arms up, returning to the floating lunge. Breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, quarter turn, back to sunflowers. Inhale and exhale, tick-tock and turn to face the front, adjusting back to the floating lunge. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward, coming back to the floating lunge. Inhale, arms up and hold. Inhale, exhale, quarter turn back to sunflowers. Inhale, exhale, tick-tock to face the front and hold. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Clasp your elbows into swinging Uttanasana once again. Inhale, hold to center. Release the arms, exhale. Inhale, up to standing. Reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, arms up and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, quarter turn back to sunflowers. Inhale, exhale, tick-tock to face the front and hold. Inhale, exhale, fold over the front leg. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog, and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, release the toes, arms by your side, coming back to that child's rest for 5 breaths. Then we're going to come back to the practice that we did earlier. So let's go ahead and inhale, float the shoulders over the hips. Exhale, lean back either with or without your wrist at a 90-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, lift the right knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, left knee. And continue to walk the knees. Getting a nice dynamic stretch for your feet, shins. So what a lot of people don't realize fully is that Adept's pose does a lot of things. It'll make you kind of stretch your shin, it'll stretch your feet, it'll open the knees, it'll open the hips, and it protects the lower back. It trains us so that we can sit low to the floor without straining the lower back. It's very important to try to keep the knees lined up with the hips. But again, remember, it's your body. If you need to sit on a prop or a yoga block, you can. If you need to place props under your knees, you can. Inhale, float the shoulders over the hips, reach your arms up. And exhale, return to all fours. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold for 5 breaths. So we're going to go through that sequence one more time, and we're going to add on to it. Inhale, Exhale, really try to keep your gaze into the mat. Inhale, exhale, one more breath. Inhale, exhale, step your right foot forward, taking your time, returning to that floating lunge, inhaling. Inhale, exhale, quarter turn back to sunflowers. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out your arms and fold, hinging at your hips. Go ahead and take your hands into the mat. So now we're coming into a wide stance, forward fold. Again, relax your torso. Let gravity do the work for you. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet over to the right. Bend the knee slightly and hold here. If you can keep your toes into the mat, great. If you find that your shins and ankle are still a little bit tight, go ahead and lift the toes up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, one vertebra at a time takes you up to standing. Inhale with your hands on your hips. Exhale, quarter turn to the front. And inhale, bring your arms back up to the floating lunge. Breathing deeply. And again, make sure that you're keeping your front leg parallel to the mat. This time, very slowly, you're going to propel away from the mat and step forward. Inhale. Exhale and fold, returning to forward fold. Clasp your elbows. Gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, step the right leg back. Inhale, arms come up and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog, and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, release your toes, arms by your side, hips to heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over the hips, lean back, and exhale, left knee. Inhale, exhale, right knee. Inhale, float the shoulders over the hips, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, take your time, all the way back to floating lunge and hold. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, turn to the right and come all the way up to standing without whacking your head into a wall. Arms up, inhaling. Exhale, and sunflower. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Again, really ragdoll your torso, relax your neck. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the left. Again, see if you can keep your toes of your right foot into the mat. If you cannot, again, lift the toes up. Inhale back to center. Exhale, come all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale and exhale, turn. Inhale, arms up, hold for a few breaths. Again, really try to keep your thigh parallel to the mat. And I don't know about you, but the lower body is shaking, the hips are engaged, pelvic girdle is working. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, step forward. So now we're coming all the way back up. Bring those arms up. Inhale, exhale, release. Clasp the elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, arms down. And inhale, step the left leg back. And lift the arms up and hold. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Inhale, exhale, fold over the front leg. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog, and hold for 5 breaths. Well, I don't know about you guys, but those muscles are shaking and burning. Focus on the hush of your exhalations. Inhale, exhale, release the knees into the mat, release your toes, arms by your side. Coming back to that child's rest again for 5 breaths. Inhale, float the shoulders over the hips, lean back, and exhale, right knee. Inhale, exhale, left knee. Inhale, take the shoulders back over the hips, lengthening your spine. And exhale, go ahead and walk your hands forward. Inhale, all fours. And this time, as you exhale, go ahead and cross the ankles and push away from the mat. rolling back to a nice, simple, seated, cross-legged position. So from here, I want you to take your feet together. If you find that you cannot allow the knees to drop fully to the floor, again, this is your time. So if it hurts, don't do it. This is the corner of the internet where you're as free as you want to be. You know, you do not have to copy me exactly as I'm going to do it. And so we're going to kind of revisit our bounding old pose like we focused on the other day. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my surroundings ever so slightly. So either bind your ankles or your toes or wrap your hands around your feet. If you have blocks, go ahead and place them under your knees if you need them. Inhale, grow and lengthen into your spine, and exhale, fold slightly forward and hold here for a couple of breaths. Start to allow any tension that you may have to float away on your exhalations. Inhale, exhale, see if you can release forward a little bit more and hold for a couple of breaths. Inhale, exhale, see if you can release forward a little bit more and hold. Try to keep your back as flat as you can here. Inhale, exhale, see if you can fold a little bit more and hold. Inhale, exhale, see if you can release a little bit more. And if you can, without causing yourself any pain, see if you can release your brow into the mat. Inhale, lift your shoulders over the hips. And exhale, draw your knees together. Now go ahead and turn so that you're facing the left side of your room. If you are in a position in your surroundings where it's not really possible to turn, say for instance, if you have a shrub that's going to poke you in the eye, if you turn to the left, by all means, turn to the right. Again, this is for you, with the focus being on a smaller space. If you have all kinds of space, then just, take up as much space as you would like. Again, this is a free corner of the internet. So from here, I want you to revisit the Adept pose. See if we can get a little bit more deep into that asana. So go ahead and take your right foot in front of your left. And really think about rooting your tailbone to the mat, and grow and lengthen your spine out of your root like a very strong and healthy tree. Inhale, reach your arms up, up, up. And exhale, go ahead and release your arms by your side. See if you can fold forward without forcing it. There should be no pain. You should just feel a gentle stretch into the right hip, a little bit of a stretch into the knee. Try to really bring the toes of your right foot closer to your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone and use the strength of your core to hover the shoulders over your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, go ahead and switch sides. So now you're going to take your left foot in front of your right. How did that feel? Does it feel like you were able to release a little bit more as opposed to the beginning of our flow combinations today? Do you feel about the same? It's a really good time to check in with how you're feeling. Inhale, lengthen your arms, lengthen your spine, grow out of your root or tailbone. And exhale with your arms by your side. Carefully begin to fold over your Adept pose. And again, check in with how you're feeling. Try to keep the toes of your left foot flat against your right leg. Check in with how your left hip feels. Is it a little bit tighter than your right side? Check in with how your left knee feels. Is it a little tighter than your right knee? See if you can allow the tension to release upon every breath. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone and hover the shoulders over your hips. Inhale, gather your knees together and go ahead and turn to face the front of your mat. And as always, we are reaching towards the end of the class, so I'm sure that many of you know what that means. We are going to go ahead and start to transition into our Shavasana or corpse pose. So go ahead and reach your arms forward, palms up, inhale. And kind of like what we practiced earlier, exhale, tuck in your tailbone, round your spine, fan open your shoulder blades, chin to chest, and release all the way down into the mat. And go ahead and windshield wiper the knees from side to side, very gently. Start to feel the skin of your low back coming in contact with the mat. Start to feel the skin of your shoulder blades and upper back. Go ahead and release fully into the mat as well. Deep exhalations, deep inhalations. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, slide out the right heel, followed by the left heel. Open up your arms. Palms are up, chest is open. Soften your eyes and go ahead and allow your eyes to drift closed. And of course, as always, just for the purposes of this video, and mainly because I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to watch me sleep for a long period of time, I am only going to take you through Shavasana for 5 breaths. If, of course, you would rather remain in Shavasana for a far more extended period of time, I highly encourage you to do so. Go ahead and start to soften your eyes and allow your eyes to fall back into their sockets. Release your jaw, allowing your chin to fall back towards your throat. Relax and let go of any or all tension that you may still have from your fingertips traveling all the way down to your toes. Let go of and silence all your strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. If you feel ready to come out of Shavasana, go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your arm by your ear and roll over onto that respective side so that your arm is supporting your head and neck into the fetal position. Eyes remain closed. Begin to use the strength of your arms to lift all the way up to seated cross-legged, allowing the eyes to drift open. Or if you would rather return to Adept's pose, or if you want to come to half lotus, or if you want to come back all the way into lotus, just like we practiced the other day, you certainly can here as well. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. We're going to remain here for about 5 breaths. Inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can look up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys once again for joining me. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, areas of the body you would like for me to focus on the most, feel free to go ahead and drop those down below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace.